Good morning. My name is Shay. I hope all is well. Today we're going to talk about Jupiter in Leo from 2026 to 2027. So, this is a fantastic time. I so look forward to this time period because I'm really excited about Jupiter going into Leo. And I wish it stayed longer. But it is what it is. It doesn't even retrograde back into Leo. You gotta enjoy it while it's here. So there is a lot that happens, and it's like 90% wonderful, all that happens. So one of the first things to happen is an opposition to Pluto. Usually oppositions I view negatively, but because Jupiter is going to be so excited to be in Leo and Pluto is going to be transforming so many large things publicly and societally, I think this is going to be more of a challenge. Like, I bet I can make things faster than you and I can do it fast. And it's going to be like a friendly, challenging competition. It's going to be like, how much can you do? What are you doing? So that's really exciting. There's going to be a trine to Uranus. A trine to Neptune in Aries. That is just how big can your spirit get? How big can your heart get? How big can, how much can you be doing for your family and for yourself? And, how can you create a better life for you? Like, it's very energizing. And then there's going to be a semi-sextile to Uranus in Gemini. And that, is that a semi-sextile? Gemini. That's not a semi-sextile. That's just a regular sextile, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know why I wrote some. I have my notes that I can't read. Sorry. My handwriting is just shot, and I'm trying to work through. I'm never gonna change my handwriting though. So anywho, sextile to Uranus and Gemini. That's going to be also good things because Uranus is already very creative, and in Gemini, it just is very like a goalkeeper, and like it's all really like, think about one of those 80s fitness videos. That's like this energy, okay? It's giving fantastic, like, work it kind of vibes. And then later on, again, we'll see another exact trine. We're going to see several exact trines to Saturn, which is the right thing to do. Saturn will be in Aries at that time. So it's like the right thing to do is for yourself. And in Leo, it's like opulent selfishness, and Jupiter is this grandiosity. It's like all big and all moving, all just 80s. It's 80s. And then let's see. November of 2026, there will be a conjunction to the South Node in Leo. Now, I haven't talked about the South Node or the North Node yet. I'm also going to mention Chiron briefly in this video, and I haven't mentioned any of these before, I don't think. So South Node, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to give you like the briefest synopsis of North Node, South Node. South Node is what you fall back on, your lowest form of self. North Node is what you aspire to be in your highest form of self. So Jupiter being conjunct the South Node is like we're falling back on bad habits. We're falling back on the selfishness, the laziness. And then the North Node is going to be in Aquarius, which is like the utmost higher echelons of doing for everybody else and for the population and the world as a whole. Like, how can you change the world? That's the North Node. So if Jupiter is going to be opposite to the highest form of self, what is that going to look like? Also, during that time, though, we're going to have a trine to Chiron in Aries. Chiron, a brief synopsis, is the wounded healer. It's what you try to heal in others that you can't heal in yourself. That's going to be in Aries. So, of course, that's going to be I can't heal my ego, but I can help yours. So, self-reflection is be a fantastic time for self-reflection. And are you really moving forward into that higher purpose, or are you kind of devolving? That's really the biggest negative that I see in all this, because there's also going to be several kites, which are fantastic during this time. And then Jupiter also goes retrograde in November during the time that it conjuncts the South Node. So they're going to be traveling together for like months. So that's also going to be a thing that you're going to have to look out for like the end part of November. Actually, it goes retrograde in January, but still from November until I have April 2027 here is when it goes direct. All of that time period, it's going to be affected by the South Node stuff that's happening. And we have another trine to Saturn. And then in July of 2027 is when Jupiter will exit Leo entirely. But towards the end, like it's almost like after January, Jupiter's kind of worn out in Leo from being so pumped, and so it kind of like gradually becomes like the lazy cat that just wants to take a cat nap and just chill. Like they've done enough, they had all their energy, they did the zoomies, and now they're just like gonna cut a coast and get and part of that is because it's gonna be on the South Node, where it just wants to like chill out and sleep, and just not be as active and self-grooming, self-care, so like towards the end of this cycle, and then once it finally leaves in July is when we're really gonna like kind of come back down from the high. So if you enjoy my videos, press all the buttons. I have been making this binge series for the benefits of a lot of people. A lot of people have already taken away a lot of things from these, but it is mainly for me. And a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions about a ton of other topics. If I get better funding, because I have to do this in the mornings before I leave for work, I have like 10 minutes. So to have better funding, I can actually interact more and do this more. Honestly, if I made $100,000 a year, I would just do this all day long. Like this would just be my thing. I would just help people. Like that would be my soul, everything. But I don't make enough for this to be my sole purpose in life yet. If you would like to help me help the world and make that be my sole purpose in life, in order to live in this world, I need about $100,000 a year to live comfortably enough to do this and just follow my passion and my dreams. So if you would like to help with that, I can definitely tell you how. If you reach out directly, you can always call and email and comment, and I'm on Facebook and all kinds of social media stuff. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Jupiter in Leo, and peace out, fam. Love.